Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Physics Basics, myself Dr. Meenakshi. In the last video, we have studied about distance and displacement. Distance is the total or the actual path between initial and the final position of a moving object in the given time interval is called distance traveled by the object, while the shortest path length between initial and final position of a moving object is known as the displacement. Means the total path, whichever be the journey between the 2 points, is defined as the distance, while the difference between initial and final point is known as the displacement. Now we will do some numerical problems related to distance and displacement. So here is our first question. An object moves from point O to point A, then to point B, then back to point A, and then finally back to point B along this line given in the figure. Here we have to find the distance covered by the moving object and the magnitude and direction of the displacement of the object. Now first we will find out the distance. We know that distance is the total path length, means the total distance covered, total actual path length. So here actually the object moves from point O to A. So distance will be OA plus AB. Then it again go to A, then BA. Again it go to B, that is AB. So distance is OA plus AB plus BA plus AB. That is equal to 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30 is equal to 120 kilometer. Now we will find the displacement. Now we know that the displacement is equal to the distance between final point and initial point. Here the final point is B and initial point is O. So this difference between final point and initial point, that is 60 minus 0, 60 kilometer, that is the displacement. Now the direction of displacement is the direction of the ray O to B, that is OP. Next example is, an object moves from point A to point C along the rectangle shown in the figure below. Here AB is given as 7 cm and BC is given as 3 cm. Now again you have to find the distance and the displacement. Distance is again the total path. Whenever it will go to C, it will go through point B. So the distance will be AB plus BC. That is equal to 7 plus 3, 10 centimeter. But displacement. For displacement, we have to define initial point and final point. Here our initial point is A and the final point is C. And we have to find this difference between point C and point A. But we know that we cannot find the displacement using simple algebraic sum as we find distance. We have to use the vector law of addition. And for this vector law of addition, we have to use Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem states that to find this distance AC, we will use Pythagoras theorem, that is equal to that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now here AB is given as 7. So AC square is equal to 7 square plus 3 square, that is 49 plus 9, that is equal to 58. Since we have to find the magnitude, so AC will be under root 58 centimeter. Now our next example is, an object moves along the path through the point A to B, C, D, E, F as shown in the figure. Again we have to find the distance and displacement. First of all we will find the distance. Distance is total actual path length or the total path length. So total path is AB plus BC plus CD plus DE plus EF, that is 6 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3 centimeter. Now the question arises, how to find the displacement? Now to find the displacement we have to define initial point and final point. So here our A is the initial point and F is the final point. To find the displacement, we have to use the Pythagoras theorem, or you can say the law of vector addition. So for this, we have two sides, AF and initial point and final point. Now draw a perpendicular from final point on line AB. It will meet at point G. Now we have given that AG is equal to 5 centimeter. Now it's easy to find AF. We have to find the AF, that will give you the magnitude of displacement. So AF square will be AG square plus GF square. That is AF is equal to AG is equal to 5 centimeter. Now GF, this GF is divided into two parts, that is 4 centimeter this plus 2 centimeter this. So that is equal to 6 centimeter. 6 centimeter. So it will be 5 square plus 6 square, that is 25 plus 36, 61, and magnitude of displacement is under root 61 centimeter. Now next question. An athlete runs from point A to point B, to point C, to point D, and finally to A along this circle having radius 3 centimeter. We have to find distance and displacement. Now athlete moves one complete rotation because it starts from A at ends at A. So it completes one rotation. So the distance is equal to the circumference. And we know that the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. So therefore distance is equal to 2 pi r. Here r is the radius. 2 into radius is given as 3. So answer will be 6 pi centimeter. The value of pi is, we will take 22 divided by 7 or 3.17. Now displacement. Displacement is difference between initial and final point. And in this example, your initial point is A and final point is also A. That means athletes end its race at the point of starting. So therefore magnitude of displacement is equal to 0. Now you have to understand this concept. That means from where, if you start a journey at some point and ends the journey at the same point, then displacement will be 0. We have discussed in detail in the last video. You can check it. Now our next example is athlete runs along a semicircular path of radius 3 centimeter. Find distance, displacement. Now you have to find the ratio of distance to displacement. Since it is a semicircular path, so distance will be half of circumference. So circumference is 2 pi r divided by 2. So it will be pi r. The radius is 3 centimeter. So it will be 3 pi centimeter. Now in this case, displacement is initial point and final point. Here initial point is this and final point is this. So this will be the displacement. So this displacement, that is equal to diameter of the semicircle. Now diameter is equal to 2r, twice of radius. So it will be 2 into 3, that is equal to 6 centimeter. Ratio of distance to displacement. Distance is pi r, displacement is 2r. So pi r divided by 2r, that will give you pi by 2. This ratio of distance to displacement is independent of radius r. Now our last example, it is from NCERT book. A farmer moves along the boundary of a square field of side 10 meter in 40 seconds. Means it completes the rotation in 40 seconds. Now what will be the magnitude of the displacement at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds from his initial position? Now we have given side of square is 10 meter. Perimeter of square, what is perimeter of square? That is 4 into sides. 4 into 10, 40 meter. Now he completes one round in 40 seconds. So speed is equal to distance upon time. So his speed will be 40 divided by 40. That is equal to 1 meter per second. Now we have to find the distance covered in 2 minutes 20 seconds. So distance covered in 2 minutes 20 seconds is, or you can say, to convert this 2 minutes 20 seconds into seconds, 2 minutes is equal to 120 seconds plus 20 seconds, that is 140 seconds. So distance covered is 140 meter. Now the number of rounds completed by farmer in 140 meter, that is equal to 140 divided by 40. Here we have taken 40 because here it is given that farmer moves along the boundary of square field of site 10 meter in 40 seconds. Means he covers 10 meter in 40 seconds and we have a total 140 minutes. So he will cover 3.5 rounds, 3.5 rounds. But in 3 rounds, 3 rounds means starting from here, then come to here, displacement is 0. Again he started from here, come to here, displacement is 0. He started from here, come to here, displacement is 0. Means in 3 rounds, displacement is 0. But in the last half rounds, half round means when he start from point A and covers half distance, that means he went to point C. Then final point will be C. Again it becomes a triangle and we will use Pythagoras theorem or law of vector addition. So it will become AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square under the root. Then this is 10 meter, that is 100 plus 100, 1 by 2, it will become 10 under root 2 meter. Now I think we have completed all the types of distance and displacement questions. Now it's time to try yourself some questions. You will find their hint in the description box. Now the first question is, body is moving along a circular path of radius r. What is distance and displacement of the body when it completes 3.5 round? Second is, the numerical value of ratio of displacement to distance is less than or equal to 1, always greater than 1, always less than 1, greater than or equal to 1. Third is, person completes a round of circular track of radius r in 20 seconds. What will be the displacement at the end of 3 minutes? Last is, a ball is thrown up with a certain velocity. It attains a height 30 meter and come back to the thrower. What is the displacement of the ball? Please like and share the video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.